Hello, I am Kritz Krieger, and this is the Razer Nabu, the official retail Razer Nabu. Several months ago, Razer had a program where they were delivering beta units of the Razer Nabu, which came in this box and looks like this. So this was the original, I guess, iteration of it, the beta. I was lucky enough to be a part of it. I got into the sale that they did and got one of these fancy beta Razer Nabus here and was able to try it out for a couple weeks. Well, I own it. I tried it out for a couple weeks. I made a video, which you can go back and watch if you like, and needless to say, I was not very impressed. I stopped wearing it, but I did keep it, hoping maybe they would improve the software, the app, and the firmware. If you'd like to see more about what I didn't like about that, go back and watch the other video. It was inaccurate. It didn't have the features that I was hoping for. It was really hyped up pretty big. So yeah, now as I shut off this one, I have, as part of the beta, they gave a discount to people who had the beta one for the new one. So I went ahead and picked up the new one, and I'm going to go ahead and unbox it now. And we'll take a preliminary look at the new Nabu compared to the old Nabu. So I'm going to cut into the box here carefully. Always be careful when cutting, and cut away from yourself. Don't cut towards yourself and all that. Safety first. So if I can get into the package here, it's very well packaged. It's a very similar package. It has some retail packaging. I guess if you were to get to the actual physical Razer store, you could try to use this plastic band on here as kind of a size guide for your wrist to make sure that it'll fit. So that's interesting. So you're getting the same one in the mail as somebody would otherwise. Specifications and stuff on the box, you know, normal kind of retail thing there. We're more interested in what's inside the box. So it is a very nice box once again. It's kind of this matte black look to it with the logo on it, and there is a little tiny little open thing there that shows you that you can open it from that spot. So opens up, it has a nice sort of little display look to it, and let's check it out. I'm sure there's more underneath of here. Maybe not, maybe so. Ah, that's right. It is a drawer. So the drawer pops out, has more of the contents here. You can see there is some things printed on there. It's a little difficult to read without much light. Download the app, connect your Nabu, live smarter. In here is some more documentation. Of course, probably a sticker or two. There's always a sticker so you can show off your Razer pride. And the charging cable, as well as the other fitting piece if you need to fit the band differently. Not sure if I'm going to need it or not. It looks different from the original piece, so I'm going to leave this out just in case I need it. Let's take a look at the actual band itself. It looks like it is possibly made of very similar materials to the original one. This is completely different. This feels different. This is much looser. This hooks in by fitting through that, whereas the old one, no color to it, of course. It was an early version, but this is much stiffer. This feel here, I always felt like if I was going on this way, or even if I was trying to push through, that I had the possibility of breaking it. And you can actually see after the short amount of time that I wore it, and then I didn't wear it for a long time, it actually did crack along this end seam here when I picked it up the other day to check it out again. It also wasn't working with the current app anymore, but they had this different latch that kind of sat into it, and you could twist it off to fit the bigger latch if you needed it. Now it is this hook system here. This is much looser. Fits in here. We have the hard green plastic on the insides here. There was some hard plastic on the inside of this as well, and you can see the soft spot is very small. Soft spot here is much bigger. In terms of screen sizes, See if I can stack them up there. It looks like the screen for the new one is potentially less wide this way, but longer. I don't know if there's any charge to it. Let me see if I can figure out without actually looking at the documentation how to turn on. So there's a button on the side here instead of being on top like it was on the old one. Let's see if we can get it to turn on. There we go. Razer Nabu. And then it shows a simple time thing and disappears. So I can hit the button to make that show again. How many steps I've taken, kilometers, and calories, and then back to time. I'm sure I'll have to pair it with my device in order to slide to unlock. So we have a slide to unlock thing there. I know I just interrupted myself. I'll have to pair it to my device in order to start getting things working. Set the time and things like that, I'm sure. But I'm curious what this slide to unlock is here. There's also something on this side that says for gamers by gamers, and looks like it has kind of a little sensor there or something along those lines. So I'm gonna pull the sticker off. It's inside here. It says slide to unlock. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Maybe it's something I don't have to worry about right now. But it looks like this works the same. So this twists to remove it, or at least I hope so. There we go. If you need to change out the pieces, I'm going to try it on as it is. If I can get this piece back in without breaking it. There we go. So I tend to want to wear it on my right wrist for some reason, and that fits fairly well as it is. For my wrist, I haven't measured my wrist. If anyone is curious how this size fits, this is the medium large. I will measure my wrist again. I'm going to go ahead and put on the smaller one just to see how much tighter it is. So that one slides off, and this will pop in and twist. And if I put on the smaller one, it does still fit. Oh, I guess you can't really see that, so I'll just go ahead and put it on down here. It fits much more snug. I actually got a hair on my arm. I'm a little hirsute, so. But that might actually be a better fit for me, although I can feel tension when I'm moving my wrist, so maybe not. Maybe I want it to move around a little bit more. But that is the new Razer Nabu. Concerned that the outside finish feels like the same material, considering my last one, that soft rubber is cracked, and this feels like very similar soft rubber. So if it's going to dry out and crack or something like that without giving me any indication of proper wear or proper care for it, then I'm concerned that the actual physical covering won't last long. But it does feel nice. I like that it's a little looser so that I can put it on much more easily. The clasp works nicely, but I'm not sure how tight the clasp will be. It's very easy to kind of slide on and off from that connection. But I will be making a review video for this. I'll wear it for a couple of weeks at least, and I will let you know what I think of the new functionality, how it works with the new app, and if I remember, I'll go back and watch my own video. I will compare it to the original Nabu and give, I guess, a final verdict on whether I think the Razer Nabu is worth it as a smart band or not. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click that like button. If you want to see more, if you just want to know when I'm going to post that review video, please subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, please be respectful and post them in that comment section. I will respond as soon as I can. I'm Chris Krieger, and this has been the unboxing of the Razer Nabu official retail version. Until next time, see you.